Wow. This is beautiful. This thing was like super stuck on there, but we got it out, ladies and gentlemen. We got it out. That's what matters. What I am noticing though is that one of your hoses looks a little cracked. I'm actually, no, it's okay. Put it away. Guys, I've been waiting for this day for such a long time. So I just got to Brianna's house. Check in the back seat, check in the trunk. It is full with all the equipment that I'm gonna need because we're gonna help her out with her car today. And then we're gonna fix it for her, and then it's gonna be like so cool. So I'm so excited. Enjoy. Well, first things first, we're gonna open up this hood. We're gonna check underneath and we're gonna do a visual inspection just to see if there's anything cracked, damaged, loose, and hopefully not. But we'll see, because there has to be an issue as to why the car reeks like gas and why this coat is popping up for 3 reasons. This is absolutely gorgeous, guys. Oh, I can't wait to show you right now. Hold on. Wow. This is beautiful. Look, come and check. Look how beautiful the engine bay looks. Wow. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is literally like the cleanest IS300 that I have seen. Look at this. If you guys aren't sure what engine is this, it is the 2JZ GE, so it is a non-turbo engine. And look at that. VVTi still, variable valve timing with intelligence. How beautiful. Wow, this looks so nice. Okay, let me go put some gloves on and then we're gonna start the inspection. Visual inspection is always first, just to make sure that nothing is cracked, damaged, loose, and then from there we can go to the second step.
Okay. Let's start it now?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, start it. So that's what it is. So that noise right there. Look, you want to put your hand in it? Look, try it. Just put your hand right there.
Here?
In the little hole. Do you feel air?
Oh, shoot,
You see?
Yeah, it's so
Yeah. Yeah. So it works. It works. All right, guys. Guys, I'm gonna introduce Brianna to you guys. Ta-da!
Hello.
Now for the third step, we're gonna run that smoke test and we're gonna see if there are any leaks that hopefully we can catch. Now if we don't catch any here in the front, since everything is looking pretty good, then we'll probably catch a leak in the back, and that's what's gonna be the goal with this test. What's cool about your car too is that you do have a port, like an evap service port right here. And then this is actually where you could like hook up like the tubing and then run the smoke test through it.
Damn, that's nice.
And then this line that it's connected to that runs through the bottom, like it directly goes into the charcoal canister, like it goes through another solenoid and into the charcoal canister. And then this is what you call the purge line. So that entire line, and that's exactly where you want to connect this hose to, specifically only that line, because you have one other line that comes back up, which is the line that connects to this and then it connects this way.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do it on that one. You always want to do it on the purge line. That's what I learned today. I was like, okay. You want to hold it really quickly? Let me go get the oil. I think it's the coil.
Okay, goes there.
Yeah, I think I put it on there too. I see people just put a small amount, but I think I'm supposed to drench that thing. So I'm gonna drench it. It's drenched.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so we've been letting the car smoke for probably like 15 minutes now. So we're gonna check underneath and see if we see any of that smoke leaking through the rear. So far for me just checking it on ground level, I didn't see anything. So we're gonna see it this way now. No, it actually feels pretty fun. It's like a ride, like wee. All right, now let's check underneath. Let's see. It's gonna be truth of the hour. Truth of the hour. Well, let's see if we see any smoke. And if we do, what I am noticing though is that one of your hoses looks a little cracked, but I don't see any smoke yet. Another thing too, if you don't have the leak, that's good. The only thing is that then your solenoid is not working from this part. The cool thing is that since these nuts are like really accessible, we can just undo the nuts and then from the top we could check it. So that's cool. That's what we can do. We can check down here more. I'm gonna make make sure nothing's coming out of the gas. But everything looks good down here. I definitely don't see anything leaking. Okay guys, so we don't see anything leaking, but what I will do is we're gonna just take off those 8 nuts that are down there. And then from the trunk right over here, let me show you guys, there's actually a door, and from there we can actually review all of the lights. The lights look fine from downstairs, but you know, maybe we can check like those solenoids. I believe there's 2. So there's the purge valve solenoid and there's the VSV purge valve solenoid. So we're probably gonna have to just check those from the top, and then we'll go from there. I'm still gonna let the machine just run and do its thing before we figure out what it can be. Stay tuned. So the way that I met Brianna is actually through Valvoline, and we clicked right away because she knows a lot about her car and she's done like quite a lot of work to it, and she loves to drive it. She dailies her IS300, which I think is pretty amazing because it's like so slammed, you know. But she loves her car and she babies it, and she knows I make content, so she asked me like, hey Amy, you know what, I have this code, I don't know what it is, but my car reeks like gas. And you know, she was explaining just like how she's worried about it, so she asked me if I could come and just diagnose the vehicle for her and kind of tell her a little bit more about what it is, and then maybe even potentially help her out. So that's why I am here today, and this is such a great opportunity. I'm looking so forward to it because this is like a moment that I've been waiting for a friend to hit me up and say, hey, I need some help, like, can you help me out? So that way it's like, you know, it's like girl and girl bonding time. I love that. I love that. That's amazing, and I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to this, but let's get to work, guys. Let's get to work. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. So Brianna just called me a couple of hours ago and she told me that her part arrived at the Lexus dealership. Now I did recommend going with the OEM EVAP charcoal canister rather than an aftermarket brand because, you know, you never know. I mean, sometimes aftermarket can be good and can exceed OEM quality, but for a part like this on her Lexus, I do just recommend going with OEM. I was actually looking through the market and I seen that some of the aftermarket brands are a lot more expensive than the OEM brands, so I was a little shocked about that. But she got it in already. I'm actually on my way to her house, and then we're gonna start putting everything back together and we're gonna see where it goes. Now, the beautiful part about this process, right, about everything that we're doing here, and the reason why I'm collaborating with Innova for this project is that she thinks that she's paying for, you know, the part and then my labor fee for helping her out, but in reality, it's all gonna be taken care of. And I think that's like the most beautiful part of this, and like I'm so excited for it because, you know, like I know she's been kind of struggling a little bit. She has 2 twin boys, so I know she's struggling a little bit with like finances and taking care of rent and like helping out her mom. And I feel with that because like I'm in the same situation, like helping out my mom. So it's like, oh, I know exactly what that is, you know. And sometimes it's hard to like even save up or like take care of expenses like for others on top of like you having to just take care of like all these other things and all these other bills, right? So I just can't wait to like tell her and then see the look on her face. I'm so excited for that. And yeah, so let's get over there. Let's go check out the EVAP canister and let's get started. Well, no wonder it's $500. Look, it's sold like this with the entire back cover and everything. Hardware already installed. It's like ready to go, just ready to install. You know what I also like about this too, guys, is that it has all brand new hoses on it. And I think that that's really nice because then that way, in case like while taking out the old one, you know, if you damage any of the hoses, at least this actually has the new one. So it's just literally like you install it and it's ready to go, and I don't have to like modify or do anything to it. I didn't even know that it came with these hoses. So I think that that's really nice. And I think that this is a great touch. So I'm excited. Car's ready to go. And we're going to start with the installation process. Okay, guys, first things first, we're going to get the electrical wires out. We're going to leave those to the side since we're not going to use that cover. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to remove the hoses on here and then install them into their main points here. And then probably get back to the unit and then just install it all together. Because, yeah, I mean, it gives me a little bit more space to like work on it from this area, from this angle. So let's see. Okay guys, the new hoses are now in place. I am actually going to clean these other hoses too, but everything is set. And actually, as for this hose, the EVAP line hose, so I'm going to connect this while I have the unit inside. But first we're going to put the wiring back into this port, and then we're going to connect to that, connect all the other lines, and then we're pretty much done. And now we could just seal it to the bottom, so then we'll install the 8 nuts all the way around, and then we'll be good to go. And then we'll see how the car starts. Hopefully no misfires. Bro, if there's misfires, it's not my fault. There we go. This line first because it's disconnected right now. Oops. Okay. All right. It's looking great. Okay, so now that we have the charcoal evap canister installed, I'm gonna come back up here in the front. And since the hose that was not connected in the first place right over here was a little cracked, it's a little damaged. So the thing is that I'm just gonna replace this entire hose and then clamp it because there was no clamp right here in the bottom. And then we're gonna start up the car and we're just gonna make sure everything sounds fine before bolting everything all together. And then after, bolt it together and then drive the car. I'm so excited because I want to see how it drives. I want to see how it runs. All right, let's go. No, we need like some oil on this. This thing was like super stuck on there. Felt like it just like, you know, fossilized on that freaking port. But we got it out, ladies and gentlemen. We got it out. That's what matters. Okay, so we're gonna use this pipe to mock up this pipe that we just took out. Just super stuck on there. So I don't want to start off from these ends. So I'm gonna cut it like probably like right here and then get about the same size like right there. And then that'll look good. And then we'll replace that one. So at least it has, you know, a new hose and there will not be any issues in the future with that being undone. So I'm gonna put it on the inside like that. Put it on the inside like that. And now we're gonna put some oil on that port. He's strict. He said I want gordo with me. And then we're a little inner stem. How exciting! We're gonna check this out. Let's see, cause I'm super excited. Okay guys, her car is done and now I'm gonna delete the codes and she's coming back, so we're then gonna drive it. I'm so excited. I'm excited to see her reaction. I was like, oh yeah, I seen the receipt in the back seat, so I was like, that's how much you paid, huh? Okay, let's do it. I think she's coming back. There we go. And then we gotta put on accessory mode. Okay, P0441, P0442, P0446. Go to erase. We're gonna erase all DTCs, and the erase was successful. Nice. Okay, so main menu, and let's just go to menu. Let's go to system status. Okay, now we're gonna turn on our car. There we go. Check engine light. Gone. Beautiful, and it sounds great. So let's go ahead and drive it around. Now officially you have no check engine light, and I'm so glad your car does not reek like gas anymore. I'm so excited for you, Brianna. I'm so excited. And see, you got to learn a little bit. That was the best part of this.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious, how much did you pay for the part again?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. Now how much did you say? How much did I say that I was going to charge you again? Like what, like $100?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is actually what I'm going to do. I'm actually, no, it's okay, put it away. I'm actually not going to charge you for any of this.
Oh, no
And
way.
I'm actually going to give you a reimbursement for the part. Yeah. So what I'm doing here with Innova is we're sponsoring the work. And, you know, I'm just so glad that I was able to show you a little bit more about your car. So now you know. And now your car's fixed. You don't have any more codes. But yeah, this is all going to be taken care of. And this is just us giving back to the community, because I know sometimes, like, especially women, you know, they need help with their cars. They just need a little bit of help to get around. But yeah, so we're going to sponsor this work and you don't have anything to worry about.
God bless you.
Oh, anytime. But I am going to need this, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Do you have any more questions for me? Oh, and I'm going to come back. So we'll come back in. We'll do the rest.
For sure.
All right, then.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye, Brianna.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to get my tools. Ooh.
Okay.
She absolutely loved it, guys. I'm so glad everything went well. The entire procedure went well, and this was a really good vlog. So I will be leaving the link for the 5610 and the 5410 down below. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please ask away. Stay tuned, take care, and we'll see each other for the next video. Bye.